Hello, my fellow Gundam enthusiasts and my fellow mech enthusiasts. If you're not into the Gundam series but you collect the Gundams because you like models, or Gundam models, or mech models in general. This is Gundam Legacy Extreme, and I am here to do a pre-review on the 1-144 high-grade Universal Century Psycho Gundam, or as I like to call it, the noob's 1-60 scale, because, let's face it, anyone who's seen a review of Psycho Gundam, or has actually seen Psycho Gundam in the anime, or plays Dynasty Warriors Gundam, and has fought the Psycho Gundam, knows that thing is huge, so putting it into a 1-144 scale ain't gonna shrink it down any better. That thing is still a monster in 1-144 scale, and is pretty much the same size as a godforsaken perfect grade. So I like to call it the noob's perfect grade, because pretty much, if you want a perfect grade sized Gundam, but you either don't like the price of a perfect grade, or you're like me and a little scared of putting together a perfect grade because you're still a beginner at Gundam modeling, then you're pretty much want to look for something close like this, or, although the price is pretty much exactly the same, the Dendrobium. Although I really wouldn't call that a noob's perfect grade after watching Prime 92's Let's Build Dendrobium. That probably wasn't a good reference, but whatever. Anyway, the reason I'm doing this is because, well, I haven't put it together yet. I'm probably going to put it together tonight, or I'm going to put it together tomorrow. But I wanted to show people what they're going to be seeing when they open the box for the first time, because let's face it, probably you barely, unless you're watching Gundam.ck's videos, or someone who's doing a Let's Build, you're probably not going to see what you're getting until you get it. So I might as well show it, and this is a big boy right here. This is something that a lot of people who are going to, like I'm going to, treasure this thing, and this is going to be their prized possession until they actually get their hands on a perfect grade, or a Dendrobium. God, I want that thing. Anyway, so let's start with showing you what you get. First off, the instruction manual. The thing, it's as tall as the fucking box! Excuse my French. Anyway, it's as tall as the frickin' box. I mean, come on! You know this thing is gonna be huge if the instruction booklet is as big as the frickin' box itself. Let's see what's inside now. On the first page, you're gonna pretty much see everything that you're gonna be getting, all the pieces, and like with a lot of Gundam models, for some strange reason, with the polycaps, there are some polycaps that are X'd out in the booklet because you're not supposed to use them. My opinion, why the hell put them on if they're not even supposed to be used? Anyway, that's pretty much it for everything you're going to be getting. You're also going to need a screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, a large Phillips head screwdriver, or if you're like me and you don't have a screwdriver, you can always go for a trusty knife but if that doesn't work, you can use your fingernails if they're long enough, but I don't have long fingernails. You could also probably use an X-Acto knife. I wouldn't recommend it though. Don't do it! I've cut my fingers, stabbed myself, and snapped a blade once doing that. So try and get a screwdriver. If you can't, go for a knife, go for a butter knife, go for something that might fit in there, but try and get a knife before you try anything else. Just trust me. Then you get the detailed pages on how to put this thing together. As you can see, like I said, it's not a perfect grade because it doesn't have an inner frame. It's a 1-144 high grade Universal Century. It doesn't have an inner frame, but it's still going to be very articulate, from as you can tell by looking at the box. I mean, it's got posable fingers, which is rare to see on anything but a perfect grade. Then you get to a nice colored insert page, which shows what I actually showed on the box. I love when the booklets have colored inserts. It always adds to it. But pretty much, that's everything you're going to see when you put this thing together. And I love when they have colored guides on how to do the transformation. That just adds to making it worthwhile spending all the money. I got this thing for about 63 bucks after shipping. So I say it was worth it. Now, on to what you're going to get when you buy this. You get 1, you get 2, 3, 4, a whole packet of screws. Oh my god, I don't even want to know how many screws I'm going to have to do on this thing. It's the first Gundam I'm going to have to actually put screws in. Whenever I've screwed something, no pun intended, please, but whenever I've had to use a screwdriver, it's always been with an action base, not with a Gundam model itself. Oh, where was I? 1, 2, 3, 4, whole bunch of screws. 5, 6, 7, 8. Not including polycaps. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You get 15 trees. That's a lot of trees. And again, not counting polycaps. So counting the polycaps, you're getting 16 trees. You're going to have anyone who buys this thing is going to have a lot of either fun or headaches, depending on their skill level. I'm probably going to get a little agitated with it at first, but is this thing going to be worthwhile when I put it together? I just cannot wait to put him together. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. It's going in my Universal Centuries section once I actually get more Universal Century models. For now, he's the first, and so far this is my first Universal Century model. I've never gotten Universal Century models before. Okay, that's a lie. Technically speaking, I do have a Universal Century model, but unfortunately it's on hold right now because I need glue. That thing sucks, unfortunately. Really, and it's unfortunate, but it sucks putting that one together. But that's another rant. This video has gone on to 7 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it off here pretty much. But I know it probably wasn't as detailed as Gundam.TK's videos. I'm still getting used to this. I've never done Gundam model reviews. I'll probably do more talking in another video, but I'll probably be doing a rant video on my RX-78-1. I'll see you at the next video.